Let's take a look at what could be a big day for the Cleveland Browns running the ball. And there you see what they've got, 159 yards per game rushing, most in the NFL, 5.1 yards per carry, second most in the NFL, 11 rushing touchdowns allowed, and that is tied for 6, which is the most in the NFL. So just by looking on paper, that's not a very good defensive team, obviously. And they'll see, and the Browns will try to exploit that in many ways. What do you think they'll try to do with the passing game? We know with the rushing game, Nick Chubb apparently is back. What do you think they'll try to do? Do you think they'll be a tight end kind of a team?
You mean the Browns against the Texans?
Yeah.
Yes, I think it's going to be a ball control type of approach. You know how we say, Les, in pro sports, it's copycat, especially in the NFL. Well, you know what? All the Browns have to do is look back to, 10 days ago when they played the Las Vegas Raiders. And remember what the Raiders did to them. The Raiders looked at unfavorable weather conditions where it was very difficult to throw the ball. And they said, you know what? We're going to beat you up front. We're going to outmuscle you at the point of attack, and we're going to run the ball with Jacobs. And that's exactly what they did. Derek Carr only needed to throw for 112 yards, and the Raiders won decisively. I think the Browns say, you know what? We're going to do that this time because there's going to be some wind apparently on Sunday. The weather is forecasting some wind, not as bad as the Raiders game, but it'll still be significant enough that I think what they'll do is settle on the short passing game, but mostly pound the rock between the tackles, especially now that they have Wyatt Teller back.
And they don't have to get too fancy and do tricky things. Just go out and hit your guy, hit their guy better, and go out and win a football game.
And do what Belichick has always done, in New England. Exploit the weakness. I know, Brian and the research staff put up Texans' weakness against the pass, Texans' weakness against the run. But if I'm looking at the Texans defense, I'm salivating at their run defense. I'm saying I think I can run these guys into oblivion, especially when they're giving up an average of 5.1 yards a carry.
And don't be afraid of using that advantage. A lot of times they look at an advantage like that, and teams will somehow go a different way. If you're that much better offensively than they are defensively, just go beat them up.